Hi, my name is Raffy Pekson. I'm the Vice President for GoAutoDial for Sales and Marketing. The reason why I'm here is that I'd like to talk about VoiceBlast. It's one of the features of our cloud web app. Now, GoAutoDial has a cloud-based web application, telephony, uh, application software that's used by pretty much small to large businesses or organizations. The idea is that our application software allows you in the cloud to be able to do inbound or outbound calls to your customers, to your prospective clients, or pretty much anybody that you need to call via mobile phones or landline. But I'm digressing. Let me talk about VoiceBlast. So the idea is VoiceBlast is that it's an alternative to email or email blasting or text blasting. Now, here's the predicament right now of small businesses. You email blast or text blast, but nobody's replying. So the problem is that of all the telephone numbers or all the email addresses that you're sending out to, you're blasting your message, whether it's sales oriented or marketing oriented, who's gonna reply? I mean, right now, you're lucky if you have 1 or 2% or 3% reply as far as your message blasts are concerned. So it's pretty much hard to try to imagine or try to predict what the outcome of your marketing or sales campaign is. So Voice Blast is the better or even the best alternative to be able to send out your sales or marketing pitch. What Voice Blast does is that it allows you to pre-record your short message, probably about 12 to 15 seconds or 18-second message, not a minute. Okay, 1 minute on the phone, that's too long for the person answering the phone. So your short message is about 12, 15, or 18 seconds, maybe even 24 seconds. The idea is that you pre-record your message, your voice message. Okay, hi, this is ABC Company. We're dealing with, let's say, consumer products. You're selling shampoo, and right now we have a promotion that allows you to win an iPad 4. If you're interested, press 1. If you're not interested, press 2 or simply hang up. Here's the deal. In text blast or email blast, there's no such thing as finding out really that people have read, that people have listened, that people have seen your message. Okay. In Voice Blast, you have all those statistics. Here's the thing. You pre-record your message, you upload it into our web app, okay? You get your telephone numbers, your list of customers or prospective clients, and you put them in an Excel sheet or CSV file, and you upload those telephone numbers as well. What our web app does is it starts dialing each of those numbers, either simultaneously or one at a time. It's up to you. That's your rule. So whenever somebody answers the phone, that pre-recorded message starts. So, hi, this is ABC Company. We have a promotion. You can win an iPad 4. Press 1 if you're interested. Press 2 or simply hang up if you're not interested. So now you have a database of everybody, of all those guys who are interested. So what do you do with their database? That's what you give to your telemarketing reps. You do not allow your telemarketing reps to do cold calls. Right now, statistically, I mean, there's no really best statistics or survey, but more or less about 60 to 70% of the people that your telemarketing reps call are not interested, but they're wasting their time. And it depends on the culture. Americans are direct, okay, so you don't waste your time. But Canadians, Brits, Australians, pretty much a lot of the nationalities, especially third world or Asians, they're very nice to you. So your telemarketing rep is going through the spiel, but at the back of the mind of the consumer, the customer, the prospective client that your telemarketing rep is talking to, they're not interested. So your rep is wasting like 3 or 5 minutes of their spiel time talking to somebody who's really not interested anymore. So Voice Blast prepares that. Okay. So again, going back, you have a database of all the press 1, of all the interested. That's what you give your telemarketing reps. There's bigger chance that each of those people will respond positively to the spiel of your telemarketing rep, and eventually you close the deal or you close the sale. So it's that simple. But here's the thing. Every telephone number that our web app starts dialing has a statistics for you. What are those? Besides the people who answer the phone, ring no answer is a statistic. Busy, always busy, no answer is a statistic. Fax tone, answering machine, terminated number, and so on and so forth. So all of those become statistics to your sales or marketing campaign, so that the next time you run a similar campaign or a different campaign using the same leads, for example, or different sets of leads, you more or less know how to plan, how to configure your sales and marketing plan. You now know that, statistically we've run about 2 or 3 VoiceBlast campaigns, and we know that 60% of them don't answer the phone, or 30% of them are busy, no answer, or like 10% of them do not listen to the entire message. Here's the other thing about doing VoiceBlast. In many countries, there are no telemarketing laws. There are no do not call databases. So you're pretty much free to do your VoiceBlast without having to verify all those telephone numbers, whether they belong to a DNC or do not call database. So VoiceBlast, it's a lot better than just text blasting or email blasting. Fine, you may think that text blasting, I'm using unlead text or all those other plans that allows you to bring down the cost of your texting. But the thing is, nobody is replying. You need replies. Okay, your business need replies. Your business is not there to just broadcast messages and waste time or waste effort or waste energy. The idea of your business or organization is to make sure that the people who receive your message respond positively. Okay, and you are able to talk to them. Remember, okay, in most cases, a sale is closed by talking to the person, not by messaging each other to death. Okay. So who are the organizations that can use VoiceBlast? Pretty much everybody. I've talked about an SME, a small business owner, doing a promo, okay, where they receive an iPad for free. Schools can use VoiceBlast during calamities, especially in Asian countries, especially even in the Philippines. When there's a typhoon or calamity, chances are the school has a text blast system or solution that they're using. But the problem with calamities is that even the telecommunications network get congested with all those SMS or text messages. So a lot of the parents or the students do not receive those no classes today messages. VoiceBlast fixes that for you. You know who received the call. You know who stayed on the line listening to the message. You know who's always busy. So your rule in our web app is to repeat, keep on calling those busy no answer or ring no answer telephone numbers until somebody answers the phone. Okay, so you set up your rules as far as our web app is concerned, how you want to run your campaign. Okay, so I've talked about schools, I've talked about event planners. Remember, in event planners or event coordinators, their number one problem is RSVP. People do not call to respond and confirm for the event. Here's VoiceBlast. Okay, it allows you to tell or force the issue to your attendee. Are you attending? Press 1. If you're not attending, press 2, and so on and so forth. So whatever the options that you set up, that's your rule. Okay? So event planners, schools, SMEs, government agencies, whenever they have message broadcasting, politicians, if it's election time, even non-profit organizations need to keep on looking for donations. So what's in it for them to lose that probably 50% or even 70% of those guys respond positively because there's a voice that they hear, not a text message, not an email blast message. And most emails, if you notice, keep on getting longer and longer and longer. It's too tiring or too lazy to read those messages. So VoiceBlast, it's the best. It's not just the better, but it's the best alternative to be able to send your sales and marketing pitches and messages to your customers and prospective clients. VoiceBlast. Go to www.goautodial.com/VoiceBlast. VoiceBlast. You can also call up our toll-free number in the US or Canada, and it's written down there, or you can email us at sales at GoAutoDial.com. So remember, www.GoAutoDial.com/VoiceBlast. All the information about it is there, even the pricing. Remember, we do not charge you the full minute. We charge you every 6 seconds. So that's even very cost effective for you. Our web app, there are no contracts, there are no deposits, there are no monthly subscription charges, there are no setup fees. In short, it's free. It's free to use. It's like Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter. The only thing that you pay for are the calls that you make, the voice blast calls that you make. And remember, we charge you every 6 seconds. We do not charge you the full minute, even if you don't use the full minute. Okay. So that in itself, if you make a 12-second or 18-second message, we only charge you chunks of 6 seconds, and that's it. So you more or less lessen the expense that you're going to have to turn out, okay, to be able to run VoiceBlast. And here's the thing, because we don't ask for deposits, our billing model is prepaid, so you pay as you go. So if your budget today is like $5,000 or 5,000 pesos, that's it. Okay? You prepay that amount of money, you do your voice blast, and when the amount of money is finished, the end of your campaign, you don't have to spend extra. Oh shoots, I didn't anticipate, I didn't forecast that, you know, people are going to stay on the line not for 18 seconds but 24 seconds or 32 seconds or whatever it is. So if you finish up your prepaid or credits, and that's it. Okay, so you don't lose out. Okay? You protect your finances. So there are no upfront costs, there are no commitments, no contracts, and it's a pay-as-you-go model. Where can you lose? So go to www.goautodial.com/voiceblast and start voice blasting your customers and your prospective clients, and you'll realize that the amount of responses, positive, and even sales probably, is going to increase. So voice blast by GoAutoDial.com. Thank you very much.